Hello everyone. I'm the disability champion of our hotel and also part of the HR team. I look after the disability. I look after improving customer services inside the hotel, focusing on disability. Just to remind you, my name is Peixing. Just point your name badge. I will talk about how to give better customer services to people with disabilities. Let us say people with disabilities.
Okay.
Before I started work here, I used to work for the Red Cross. And for 5 years I worked there. And I bring a lot of experience with my work at Red Cross. And I'm happy to share it with you. And by the way, we encourage the use of sign language at the hotel. So if anyone knows sign language, then yes, please go ahead, and we encourage you to use it. And for those who want to sign up to learning sign language, please see me after the induction, and I will book you on to a free course. Okay. On the screen, I've got my title of my training, which is Customer Service to People with Disabilities. Generally, customer service to people with disability is ignored. And society's attitude is mirrored through use of language, which causes barriers for those people to integrate. Okay? However, in our hotel, we aim to create equality and give those customers equal importance and increase our sensitivity towards them. I will show you this through the use of some pictures. I will show you through the use of some pictures how to remove these barriers. They're here, don't worry, it's here. I'm reading from here. Anyways, you've got...
Yeah.
Am I talking too fast for you?
It's okay.
Okay.
Not fast.
Okay. Relating back to Ron's first impression coaching, what is the first word that comes to your mind to refer to these pictures? And please take more than a second thing. Okay. You can please shout out what's the first word that comes to your mind to when you see this picture, when you want to refer to this picture, when you want to say something about this picture, when you want to name this picture.
No.
People will tell me. Blind. Captain Cook. Fine. Okay. You write it down.
Okay.
You write it down.
Okay, I see.
This is what you're doing. You write it down.
I write this word down, yeah.
Yeah. On the thing.
Yeah.
On the board.
Alien.
Alien. Psycho. Ugly. Okay. It's fine. Be honest. Whatever comes to your mind. Because in today we will learn to change our language. So don't worry. Tell me what comes to your mind. Okay. Deaf. Dumb. Can't hear. Okay. Go to the next picture. Oh, what loony this, blah blah. Fine. What is that? Psycho, mental head, crackhead. Okay. Now what I will do, we go back to the first picture and we will review the situation again. We will review the situation again. Now, think about how we call names or the language we use when referring to people with disabilities. So instead of calling blind, we can use word like visual impairment to describe them. And instead of calling disfigured, alien, mutant, whatever's on the board, we can call it figure impairment. And instead of calling it deaf, dumb, we can call them hearing impairment. Instead of calling crippled, lame, physically challenged, we call them mobility impairment. And instead of calling insane, crazy, we can refer to people with disability as intellectual impairment. Now, what it does, it removes and it shows the sense that we care about our customers.
You had a
that we respect and care for our customers. Don't change everywhere. Somewhere is okay.
Okay.
It's okay here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you go to the next line. Visual impairment. Okay. This is a fact. I have mentioned a fact here. 7.5 million people are registered blind. So anyone with 10% or less vision is legally blind. But vision losses varies and we should not make judgments about our guests' abilities. A visible sign may include a customer with a walking stick or a guide dog. So when dealing with a person, when dealing with a person who's got visual impairment, please identify yourself to them. So let them know that you work for the hotel, let them know your name, and be very polite. Some people tend to raise their voice when talking to blind people, which should not be done because the impairment is visual. They have nothing wrong with their hearing. So our actions should be accordingly to the impairment. I forgot to mention this. Okay. 5,000 of these people, 5,000 of people with visual impairment use guide dogs, and our hotel welcomes guide dogs. So we do everything possible to help our customers. Hearing event. 8 million people have a hearing disability. 50,000 of them can use British language. As I already told you, we encourage the use of the sign language in the hotel. Most of our staff is trained in sign language, and we provide free training for sign language. This is to help our customers. Also, we have induction loops at every check-in desk, and as well as portable induction loop. Induction loop is the customer can connect their hearing aid to the induction loop, and it amplifies the sound for them and makes it easier for them to communicate. I don't think so you're aware of what a vibrating pillow is, but it is very much like a mobile phone. Yeah. It will ring when it's called. No, sorry, it will not ring. It will vibrate when it's called. So we use it for our guests, for if they ask for one, for giving them wake-up calls, or for fire alarms or other emergency procedures. Mobility impairment. Okay. 9% of people with disability use a wheelchair. Some use other walking aids. But this may also include people who have difficulty with moving, climbing stairs, dressing, and so on. Some people may have a temporary mobility problem, for example, a broken leg. So, to look after our guests with mobility impairment, to look after our guests with mobility impairment, all our hotel entrances are ramped for ease of wheelchairs. We have with 3 accessible rooms, toilets, lift chairs, and a porter bell at marked points to call for assistance anytime they want.
Okay, I can add this part by myself.
This one?
Yeah, yeah. I can.
This one you can just talk from here
Yeah. Oh.
if you remember it. And how can we improve our communication towards? How can we improve our communication towards people with disability?
Mm-hmm.
Treat all customers as you like to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe what I'm saying, watch my video
Okay.
and then, so treat all customers as you like to be treated. So again, put yourself in the customer's shoes and think, what would you have wanted from this situation? Make no assumptions. Like I said before, blindness is not about total loss of vision. Some people may have partial blindness, or blindness varies. So don't make assumptions about people. They may be fine. They may actually be fine, and they will not need your help.
Mm-hmm.
And so please do not make the assumption that they need your help or that they are blind. Pity is not emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Never show your pity as an emotion to feel sorry for the condition that the person is. Nobody likes to be felt pitied on. People with disability are not all alike. So this is where I talked about, sorry?
The sign language to the blind people.
Yes. People with disability are not alike. For example, you may shout out loud. You may be shouting loud to a person who's visually impaired. Don't say blind. You need to use visually impaired. You are teaching about visually impaired and you can't use the word blind. With visual impairment, it's not right, because so if people with disability are not all alike, means shouting at someone who has visual impairment, but their hearing is fine, so shouting loud at them is not going to help them. Or using a sign language to a person with visual impairment is not going to help them. So you need to think accordingly. And do not let one bad experience cloud your judgment. So you may have in the course of your life, you may come across an incident which was bad, but don't let it cloud your judgment for every future incident. And please be always ready to ask if you can do. Just say the simple question, what can I do to help? Yeah? Make notes from my video.
Okay.
So when you watch the video and all these, don't write that, write in here.
Yeah.
Yeah? And you add. And then this last paragraph, make sure you remember.
Okay.
It's not on the slide. In the end, it is the business that benefits from the tourism, as customers with disability have enormous spending power of around 80 billion pounds. And we provide a hotel as accessible as possible, both in our facilities and our customer service. After all, we want to leave a long-lasting smile on their face.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.